Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever...
Well, we are always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we... So, what address did that person give?
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
What? So the address is Paimon?
Yeah, exactly, right? And if I failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him. Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here. Of course, here it is.
Come on! Paimon wants to have a look too! Kaya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon thinks about it, from what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Do you think he's making this... yeah, you're right. The letter says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps... Kaya should be at Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of...
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. It's just as well, I suppose.
Kaya, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were...
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking?
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually a Sumeru spices are famous the world over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular... That's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if...
And how did that go?
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in Port...
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master Dealer...
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not...
Hey! Using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain!
Oh? What makes you say that? Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly one.
And? Do continue.
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Conria, which is said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru. And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo. But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and it was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story. Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young. My life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father, but then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt, as well as ensuring that I'd be safely cut off from certain things. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, these days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
One death afternoon, please, boss. Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Dainsleif?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Huh?
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, you're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything.
Kaya, you're not involved with the
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been. Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave.
Well, all right then.
See you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but...
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclude. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen. Well, I suspect that they call your sister their princess, precisely because there is a success.
Oh, so if she was the founder, she'd be the queen, right?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate.
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan! We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. Your sister, she mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together. Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up.
So, you're going to the place that she mentioned?
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe...
No. Now is not the time. No, it's just, I'm still waiting for my drink.
Seriously?
One with nature. Yeah. Into the wind.
Wait. This place, it's familiar.
What about it? It looks pretty normal to Paimon. Was it like this 100...
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember it. There is very little Let's search the area and see what we can find.
Is this a field? It must belong to whoever owns that house, but it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. Or... it's an extinguished bonfire. Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire.
Nothing else stands out in this area.
Wait, we're just gonna go barging in?
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area.
If you say so. Huh. So there really isn't anyone home. Ugh, this place is... This bed looks pretty ordinary. What sort of person would want to live here? There's a box over here. Why don't we open it? And by we, Paimon means you. Paimon's just scared that whatever's inside... Huh? This is a mirror. It's broken, too. Was this a makeup box? That's kinda disappointing. Paimon was hoping we'd uncover some... Hey, look! It's a bowl! Guess what...
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent of medicine.
Oh, so it's a medicine bowl? Doesn't look like there's anything else worth our attention here.
My memories are quite foggy, but my subconscious and instincts both assert that But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly.
Noises? Is it...
It's not much. Just some
monsters? Wow, Dave's ears are sharp, just like his nose! Which is surprisingly good shape for a 500-year-old. Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Jane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters!
Shower me with praise!
One with nature.
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random. A ley line anomaly, perhaps. Okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issue.
What? You're going alone?
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. I merely think that this house should remain, not to mention that if even forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines, I will be more than...
Fair enough. Good thing there's a bonfire over there. Let's make ourselves something to eat. Your cooking is as good as ever. Even if there was no other reason, the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you. Changing the subject, Dane's taking forever. He said... we came together, but now it's back to just being the two of us again. So... don't take this the wrong way or anything, but... Oh, you stop it! Now you're... So, next question. Don't know if it's okay to ask this, but Paimon's... The... stars? Wow. Yeah, Paimon understands. Being separated without even knowing the reason, but we'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guide. Just you wait, heavenly principles, and you too, Teyvat. You know what? We've talked too long about this sad stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, 'cause if you're sad... All right. It's getting dark, so why don't you rest? Paimon will take first watch. Don't worry, no monster's gonna come and eat you up. Oh, come on, don't say that. Paimon just wants to look after you. Nighty-night.
Hey, time to wake up. The sun has risen. What a deep sleeper. You do know that we need to... Tear stains. You dreamed of your sibling last night. All right. Rest here a bit longer then. I'll...
Halt! What do you think you're doing? This place is not whatever you think it is. Nor should you... Your travel companion. You mean the one that was keeping watch by your side last night? Your companion departed for the forest early this morning. What business is that of yours, All you need to know is that Do I make myself quite clear? Leave. Well, what are you waiting for? I've been observing you, and you still... I'm warning you, no funny business, okay? Fine. Whatever. Just move aside. You... Oh, go on then. Have it your... But no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay? Come on then. Mind your own business. How could he be? He was too young for anything like that. So don't you lay a finger on him. Just... fine. Huh? You know Conria? Who are you, exactly? And how do you know I'm from Conria? Do you worship a god, traveler? Sounds like you've had an eventful life. All right, well, my name is Ida.
I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand, as far as I'm concerned, and all who place faith in the gods are my enemies. That may be. But the fact is that chances to talk to people, this wretched curse of immortality, the curse. It was a little... We lost our home, our loved ones, everything. All we can do is watch helplessly as our souls... Because, although Conria began with a single bloodline, it was any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were welcomed as our... When the cataclysm came, we pure-blood Conrians were declared the greater. But those whose ancestry belonged to the domains of other gods were punished with the curse. He is Karibert, my illegitimate son. How times have changed. I was a noble of Conria, by blood, but then, one day, I met a beautiful woman amongst the people. Karibert faced great hardship from the very moment of his birth. All due to my... After all that, I always owed him much, and now at least I can finally be close. She was. We were separated. It could be worse. And now, if nothing else, yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check on Karibert, but... Over here. I'm sure you're wondering why I brought Karibert here to... Well, it's because he needs a medicine. One which will help him to recover his... I do not hope to break the curse. I am well aware, but it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom and can... I believe that it might just work. I read about it in a book. From the royal... In my youth, I disliked the life of nobility and craved excitement. What? The gods have already punished us. What does one... Never mind. As long as you understand. I'm sorry. As it happens, I am in dire need of some help to make... My hands don't have the dexterity they once did. Okay. To start with... Also, do you have any, of Sumeru's regional specialties? Oh, wonderful! Oh, in that case, this is the method for making... Is it done? Oh, splendid! In all honesty, I do not know... Well, The moment has finally arrived. No! I said before that this medicine relies on the power, which means we must pay a visit. Let's go. Bring... This statue. How... God of wisdom! Look at me! I will utter no prayer. You and your kind destroyed my home. Wrought unfathomable. You cannot mock me more than fated God of wisdom. I seek not to disavow myself of the sinful blood that flows. My son, Karibert. He was turned into a monster before he had the chance to witness anything. If everything the gods have done was in order to... Then I bow to you now. I have given up all I ever stood. All I ask is for a tiny miracle. Please, God! I have made quite enough of a fool of... Karibert? Well, we've prepared the medicine. Karibert, it's me. It's your father. Karibert. Karibert, please, say something. I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you were born. And but I'm here now. Papa's been by your side all these years. Are you still angry with me, Karibert? I know you're awake now. Do you not want to talk to... I'm so sorry, Karibert. Forgive me. Please, say something. Please. Please. Oh, gods above! What more do you want from me? You took everything from here, and I still bowed to you. I'd give you my very life if only you cared to take it. I knew it. I should never... The gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment. Other reasons. What do you mean? Huh? You really think so? Give up? No, never. Even if I must stay here with him for 50 years. Let's go. We'll make another dose. The most crucial ingredient in this medicine is the unusual mushroom. I grow them. The details don't matter, right? There is a waterfall near the statue I prayed at. I need you to collect some... I'll be here, watching Karibert. Once you're back, I will make some good. Then, please... Ah, you're back. Caribert's condition is stable. By which I mean he still... Anyway, give me the water. I need you to stand guard here for a while. Whatever you do... Ah, good. I'll be back soon.
Into the wind.
Overruled.
What happened? Was it monsters? Oh, thank goodness you were here. I couldn't have taken them all. Oh, yes, I've got the fertilizer. The effects can take... Next, we pick the mushrooms and repeat the same steps as before to make another dose. Oh, sorry. I have been so very wary for many years. If only... I do indeed. That's why it was just a fleeting thought. We're here. Let's begin. Wait a moment. Hey, what was that? Caribert? Oh no, he must have left while we were too busy preparing the medicine to notice. Come on, we have... That's not Caribert. Right. Caribert's scarf was a gift I once gave to his mother. I use it now as my eyes must be going. How could I not Ah, yes. It doesn't seem yes. Did it go in here? Well, let's head in. What a ghastly place. Has it always existed? It looks like they're, worshipping. Sometimes, I've never seen anything like this in... Oh, there's only one...
wind knows me.
Is this a teleportation device? What energy is powering it?
Into the wind.
Let my name echo in song!
The wind knows me.
How did I get on the ceiling? Did the room turn upside down? Or gravity itself? It seems like I need to find a place to insert the rune.
Halt, humans! Fate has not granted you the right to enter this place. Do you insist on an audience? Very well. Then I grant you the trial.
Into the wind.
This is where you fall. Laid bare.
One with nature.
Strike a pose!
Hook alive! Gloves off! Overruled! Buckle up!
Who was that? He was a perfect being. He had the most wondrous aura. And yet, you were able to defeat him. Let's continue on. I find myself growing more... I think we've...
Oh, dear creature. Why do you bow down? For fear of the unknown? Or for power? Oh, dear creature. Why do you bow down? For I am no god. You are like a flower, born in sin, yet pure, spotless. I know your fate well. You need no longer hold back your resentment, nor accept. Go forth. Become a transcendent one. Rise beyond the fate bestowed upon you. And I shall shed a tear at the end of time, as I gaze back upon your life.
What? When I saw that thing, my heart was instantly. I feel good. In fact, Caribert! Oh, thank goodness! He's still okay. I have a strange feeling for this to happen. Right at the moment when I was dreading worshipping at a... You say that I bowed before that thing, so perhaps I have to try. No matter what, you said it... Caribert?
Papa?
Caribert! Oh, my goodness, it worked! It's a miracle! You see, it worked! Caribert can speak again!
Where's...
Mama is... Caribert, look at me. Do you know who I am?
Of course. Your papa.
Yes! Salvation! How do you feel, Caribert?
Yes. It feels like I just woke up from a long, long sleep. Wait. My body! What happened, Papa? What's happened to me?
Don't panic, son. It's just... Well, there's no more Conria here. No more home. But in this world, you have to be a little...
Am I... dead?
No. Of course not. Look, Caribert, you still have Mama's scarf on your arm.
Really?
Yes. Really? You've only just woken up and... never take off your mask. Understand? Whatever happens, you...
Okay, Papa. I won't.
Not since that day have I been so glad... I knew that placing my hope in the Seven was a waste of time. I even worshipped at what... Once a murderer, always a murderer. I was naive to think that the gods who conspired against us would ever... But the god we saw in that cave... Now, that was a truly mighty god. That wondrous power, it was truly... Now then... After one beseeches a god, and the god responds by piety is hardly my area of expertise. But surely I should honor a sinner. Oh, don't be absurd. You don't know us. You and I have both witnessed his divine power. When has the Seven... No matter. Believe what you will. I am going to pay my respects with or without you. Impossible! What happened? The Hilly Churl worshippers have disappeared too? Was it all an illusion? That's true. Yes, it can't have been an illusion. It was neither illusion nor coincidence, and certainly no... Let's go, traveler. There is surely a reason for its disappearance, and I do believe that someday in the future, could he really have been a sinner? And... Caribert? Where has he gone? Oh, no. Maybe someone else came by and found him? No, it can't have been that. There's no sign of a break-in and no sign of anyone This does not bode well. What if he's spotted by a forest ranger or... Wait a minute. This isn't how we left it. Oh, no. Did he... The mirror! It's broken! He must have taken his mask off and seen... If he'd just done as he was told! We have to find him. It's his scarf. He dropped it. Looks like we're going the right way. Come on. Caribert! Caribert! Where are you? Curses! Forest rangers.
Hey! Who are you? We haven't seen you around here before. What's your business here?
Have you seen a, Hilly Churl?
I asked you first. Don't make this more difficult.
I said, have you seen?
Hey, whoa! Look, sir, there are Hilly Churls everywhere. What's the big deal?
Exactly. Matter of fact, we just took out a few of them back there.
You forest ranger scum! You spawn of the...
You're raving mad! You've got some gall coming...
Curse you all, forest rangers!
I don't get it. Why make such a huge fuss over a few Hilly Churls?
He'd only just regained his mind. So tell me, forest rangers.
Jeez, you're really not gonna let this go. Fine, you weirdo. I was frightened at first, but it didn't seem to have any interest in me at all. It was just bumbling along and...
Yes!
Wait, you're leaving? Not even a thanks?
Caribert! Caribert, stop! It's me! It's Pop, whatever you saw. I told you, we're in a fairy tale world now. Caribert? How could this happen? He regained his mind. Come! Caribert, we have to go home now. Papa's here.
Papa.
Caribert,
Papa, I can't take it.
please, Caribert. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known.
It's all too much. Papa!
Finally, it all made. Ah, traveler, you're awake. Finally, we can rejoice together. Wait, no. Why am I still calling you traveler? Oh, I suspected it was you. Oh, of course you haven't. With your status, you can hardly be In any case, I've been using a fake name this entire time. Ida is the name of a servant. My real name is Clotar. Clotar Alberich. You saw it too, didn't you? Unmistakable, the power inside Caribert and the power of the one you call a sinner. Yeah, I am positive now. It's... Oh, at long last, I have seen it. That is no business of yours. A sinner. Yes. Salvation for a sinner can... Oh, Caribert did not deserve his fate, but now... It's wonderful. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate. Huh? Sinister? Oh, I never imagined that you, of all... We once believed that you would bring news to us. You were the Abyss. Oh, and the one who controls the Abyss can control it? We yearned for that future. But what did you bring us instead? Oh, Princess of Conria.
What did he just call me?
Traveler! Traveler!
You're awake! Oh, thank goodness you're awake! Paimon was worried sick! Traveler?
What happened while you were unconscious? I checked the ley lines nearby. It appears that the Abyss tampered with them, and information and memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness? You mean Clotar Alberich? After founding the Abyss Order, his faith in the Abyss led him to do a great many things. But the curse of immortality continued to torment his body and mind. And in the end, after 100 years, he lost his mind completely, yet his dark legacy lived on. The defiled statue that we encountered previously was just one perverse product of his... You could say that. She wouldn't be the Abyss Order...
Are you alright? You have a troubled look on your face.
So you saw her memories from centuries ago, through your own eyes. Still, as I'd suspected, the notion of the loom of fate did indeed, and it seems closely connected to Clotar Alberich's son, Caribert, and yet your sister never breathed a word of this incident to me. I wonder, Was that? Indeed. Clearly, this series of events sparked a long period of deep contemplation. What is it?
The field? What does that have to do with him?
You mean here? Well, let's start digging and see.
You scared the Duke out of Paimon! Did you rebury them yet?
A male and female skeleton, buried together. Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have been interred much later. But what does this mean? And how did you know that there were bodies buried here? What? That's impossible. Unless Clotar Alberich This all raises far too many questions. I need time to think. We should part ways here.
Huh? You're just gonna leave?
It's better that we split up for now. I think that he might have seen you.
Who's he?
Yes. I have my suspicions as to his identity. If the time is right, I will tell you when we know.
But what do you mean that he saw the Traveler? How is that possible?
I fear that while these things would limit anyone else...
What? Why? What is...
All right, let's leave it there. Get some
There goes Dane. What is it? Huh?